a happy atmosphere.
Happy atmosphere.
Right? It means the place has a happy feeling.
Happy feeling.
Maybe it's very warm. Maybe
Very
a lot of
warm.
nice people there. Many reasons, but atmosphere means the feeling of a place. A place. The atmosphere. So the cemetery had an atmosphere, a feeling like a party. There are many people everywhere. And people were sitting around the graves of their dead ancestors. A grave is a place where one dead person is buried. Right? One dead person is in a grave. One dead body in a grave. Many graves in a cemetery. Right? So a cemetery has many, many graves. So each grave has one body, and then many graves in a cemetery. Okay, and they're sitting around the graves of their dead ancestors. Ancestor is a person who comes before you in your family. For example, your grandfather or grandmother is an ancestor. Or your great-grandmother is an ancestor. So all the people in your family older than you, who came before you. These people are your ancestors. That's ancestors. We say ancestors. Okay, they clean the graves and add fresh flowers. The families clean the graves. And I walk around through the cemetery, and I admire, I appreciate, I like, I admire the beauty of all the colorful flowers. There's also color in the sky. Because many kids means children, so many children, many kids are flying kites. Kites are paper or plastic, with a string, and you fly them in the wind. Usually children fly kites. That's kites. Some families are having a picnic next to the graves. Picnic is when you eat outside, right? Eat outside with many people. That is a picnic. Okay, and the people, they eat, drink, and chat together. And they laugh and they smile. This is different than the United States. In the United States, cemeteries are always somber. Somber means very serious. Somber. Serious and not fun. Right? Serious and not fun. Somber. So in America, in the United States, cemeteries are somber. They are somber. Very serious. Not fun. Somber. And we never have festivals or parties next to graves. We don't laugh or play music or fly kites in cemeteries either. And then I say, I find that I prefer the Guatemalan approach. I find that. Here, find means realize. I realize that I prefer the Guatemalan approach. I realize. I find that I prefer. I realize that I prefer. I understand that I prefer. Okay, so here find has a different meaning than normal, a little bit. So I find that I prefer the Guatemalan approach. Approach. Here, approach means way. Okay, I prefer the Guatemalan way. The Guatemalan method. I prefer the Guatemalan way. I prefer the Guatemalan approach. Okay? I like the way they remember and celebrate those who have passed away. Passed away. To pass away means to die. It's very polite. Very polite. And very soft.
Very polite and very
to
soft.
say die.
Way to say die.
If someone's mother dies, you can say, I'm sorry your mother passed away. I'm sorry your mom passed away.
Your mom passed
I'm sorry
away.
she died.
I'm sorry she died.
Passed away. Passed away is softer
passed
and
away. And
more
polite. Okay.
Next sentence I say, I like that they acknowledge death. Acknowledge means to recognize. To see and recognize. Instead of denying it. Denying is the opposite of acknowledge. Deny means avoid. To say no to something. To avoid something. Is to deny it. To deny it. The opposite of deny is acknowledge. Acknowledge and deny. Opposites.
Acknowledge and deny.
So they don't deny death the way Americans do. I like that there is life